this is Dr. Otto Janke, and thank you for being with me today on AChiroRising. This is the time, man. This is the place. This is the time for you to be AChiroRising. Let's talk about a favorite thing of mine to talk about, and it's a hot topic in chiropractic. How much chiropractic is too much? How much is? Because there's some of you out there who think that we should minimize the amount of chiropractic that each person has. Because some of you believe that there's going to be an abuse amount of chiropractors just giving chiropractic adjustments all the time. As if that would be a bad thing. Here's the reality that goes on. Do you have this study? The study is the dose, response, and efficacy of spinal manipulation for care of cervicogenic headaches. A dual center randomized control trial. It's out of the Spine Journal. The lead author is Mitchell Haas, a chiropractor. Did you know this? Thought you're evidence-based. Come on. This is AChiroRising. So what happened was they look at this. The outcome, you had an opportunity to be seen for spinal manipulative therapy, chiropractic spinal manipulative therapy for 0, 6, 12, or 18 sessions. These people had cervicogenic headaches. And the control was light massage. What do you think the response was? What do you think the outcome is? What do you think the conclusion of the study is? That the persons, they should stop at 0, 6, 12, or 18? What this study shows is that Haas comes up with is that these people were dramatically better if they were seen 18 times. If they were adjusted 18 times, not the 0, 6, or 12, they said the more the better. Now, I'm not saying unlimited amounts, but I'm saying is the study goes and shows, listen, stop selling the people short. That's my takeaway from it. Stop selling the people short when it comes to their chiropractic care. And check this out. I talked about this one last time, and this is the Hannon study, the objective physiologic changes and associated health benefits of chiropractic adjustments in asymptomatic subjects, a review of the literature. You got to get this. This is from JVSR. Again, Matt McCoy's going to love me because I'm saying get to his journals. He probably won't love me anyways. But you got to look at the stuff that's in here. Because Hannon goes through all this stuff and he looks at just a number of studies. It's incredible. Here's a great one for you. From Briggs and Boone, it appears that the efficacy of the chiropractic adjustment, holy crap, they're saying the words, folks, rests in the removal of subluxation as opposed to being a treatment entity for specific symptoms associated with visceral organ systems. So let's be realistic. There's us in chiropractic. I am not one of them who believes you should never use the word adjustment, much less finding subluxations, because they don't believe subluxation exists. Then what are you doing putting your hands on people then? What are you doing? Because you got to sooner or later, it's got to come down to a neurological component. You can tell me that you are manipulating the spine to release a muscle spasm. But the question is, the bone doesn't do that itself. You know that. Come on, docs. Come on. It appears that the efficacy of the chiropractic adjustment rests in the removal of the subluxation as opposed to being a treatment entity for specific symptoms associated with visceral organ systems. That's cool. Coulter's done a bunch of studies. Did I tell you that Coulter, they called our office? We were to participate in one of their studies on low back pain, but we didn't fit in the model. They want people who are in chronic low back problems, and we just don't have them. Coulter. Lastly, chiropractic users were associated with a tendency to use less over-the-counter and prescriptive medications than those not using chiropractic. What? Yeah, the people don't use as many meds, dramatically less. In Rupert, do you have the Rupert study? I'll go through the Rupert study. If you look on here earlier, it's one of the first ones I did here. The Rupert study. Would you please get it? The study also found a significant correlation between the reduced use of non-prescription drugs and the number of years of maintenance care. Check this out. He says in there, that is, the longer one was under maintenance care, the less likely they are to use non-prescriptive drugs. Just keep on adjusting them, folks. Why? So we can help them not be on medications. So we can help them to not be on. That's cool stuff. And check this out. This is one of the conclusions. It's in the conclusion phase of this paper that Hannon has. Considering, he takes the whole entity of this, the whole entirety of this paper. And he says that considering that these initial findings document objectively measured physiologic changes and their associated health benefits in nearly every major system of the body, it is plausible that chiropractic care may benefit every function of the body. Holy bat crap, people. And we're trying to still justify low back pain? The dose response that Mitchell Haas talks about is that you adjust the people more. And I know we're trying to come down to how many adjustments does it take for that person to get better if I adjust them C5 on the right for the cervicogenic headache. And you and I both know that the upper cervical people are going to say, no, it's this. That the Gonstead people will say this, the CBP people will say this. And the greatest thing about it is, and this is the toughest thing about chiropractic also, it's our greatest benefit, but it's also one of the worst things about us, is that all the shit works. It's going to work differently. But this stuff works. Chiropractic adjustments to remove the vertebral subluxations, they just work. And I know you want to come down to that the scientists amongst us want to come down and say specifically, how many adjustments at that area to cure everything or whatever it is that you come in with. Hannon says, we're going to help everything. So wouldn't it be great if they're all under care? Everybody at least to be checked on a regular basis and adjusted on a regular basis? It sure seems so. Again, I'll post the links on here for the Hannon study and for the Haas study. But these are two studies you should be having in your war chest. I call them the chiropractic bazookas because you're going to go into war. My favorite thing to have is not a machine gun. It's a freaking bazooka when I go into war. Have a chiropractic bazooka. Man, have a couple of them. Bam, bam. Use them. Find the research. I'll help you with the research here. I'm gonna start posting on a much regular basis here, but start coming back on a regular basis, and let's get the talk going about how chiropractic can be better in your state, in your community, in your practice, and start talking the talk. If you're going to walk it, talk it. If you're going to talk it, walk it. This is a great time to be adjusting people. Research is flying out here, and you guys gotta massively understand how much the vagus nerve is being affected by chiropractic. Holy crap, you guys got to get that. We'll start posting some of that stuff on here too. And maybe I'll get either Bruce Steinberg or Amy Haas on here or Danny Knowles. We'll start talking about some of that stuff too. I'm Dr. Otto Janke. This has been another edition of AChiroRising, because it has never been a better time to be a chiro rising. We'll see you next time.